And here we have a math page for our theme unit on addition. We'll treat this as a grade 1 page. It says, write each sum. So we're going to use some counters here to help us out. And for the purpose of this worksheet, we're only going to do the questions that are in the white lines. We'll skip the ones that are in the dark shaded areas. They're a little harder to read, although I will, for the answer key on our website, put all the answers. So let's take a look at the first question. It says 1 plus 3. We can represent that with one counter as well as 1, 2, 3 counters, so that the question 1 plus 3, we just need to count all the counters together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. We'll do this question here as well. It's easy enough to read. That's represented by 1 plus 0, nothing. So we just need to count all the counters here, in which case there's just 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay, let's use some counters to do these next 3 questions. 3 plus 3. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 counters to represent 3, and 1, 2, 3 counters to represent the other 3. Now I just need to count all of the counters in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Here's our next question, 2 plus 2. So let's show that using counters. I've got 1, 2, and 1, 2, 2 and 2. So if we count all the counters, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Let's look at the next question. 3 plus 0. So I'll need 1, 2, 3 counters, and I'll need 0 counters. Count up all the counters we have here. We've got 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 0 is 3. Let's take a look at this next question. 2 plus 3. All right, so I need 1, 2 counters, and I need 1, 2, 3 counters. 2 counters plus 3 counters. Count all the counters in that group, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. This one says 0 plus 2. So here's 0 counters, and here's 2 more. Count all the counters in this group area, and we've got 1, 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Here we've got 6 plus 0. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters plus 0. 0 counters. Count all of our counters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. All right, let's take a look at the next line here. We've got addition questions, but this time the question's been written down, and our answer is going to go underneath this line, not beside it, underneath the line. So our first question says 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1. Let's count all of our counters. 1, 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and the answer goes down here underneath. Let's take a look at the next one. 5 plus 0. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters, and 0 counters. Let's count all the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. Next question. 2 plus 1. 1, 2, and 1. So I've got my 2, I've got my 1. Let's count all the counters. 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Let's take a look at the next one. 5 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. So now I've got 5 and 1. Count all my counters together to find out what 5 plus 1 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus 1 is 6, and I can see my 6 counters here. All right, here's the next question. A little bit of a trick question, but when we think it through, it makes sense. 0 counters, so here's 0, plus 0 counters, so here's 0. So count all the counters we see right in this space. Well, we see none, 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Next question, and our last one for this page, says 4 plus 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4 counters, plus 0 counters. So let's add all of our counters up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 0 is going to be 4. There we go. There's addition using counters. And if you wanted to finish off all the rest of the questions on your own, here's the full answer sheet.